Good morning. Happy Thursday, which is Huevas. Feliz Huevas, I believe. Um, I'll double check. I'll learn it. How about that? I think I know. But it is a good Thursday out here in these Oaxacan streets. We are having a late breakfast. The kids are playing in the pool. We are at a hotel for the first 5 days so we can go around and find an apartment because we're going to be here for at least a month-ish. And so finding an apartment that you can do a monthly rate is better than like doing an Airbnb that is like a daily rate. Some of the Airbnbs are, a lot of them are gone because we'll be here during the time of Dia de las Muertes, which is a very popular time, and a lot of people come in for that. So like all of the expensive Airbnbs are gone. We are looking, though, we wanted to be on the ground to go and check out apartments. The language school that we are going to, the owner connected us with a person that owns some apartment buildings. So we're going to go today at around 2 to check out the apartment and see if it is something that we can, get down with. So we'll keep you posted on that. Right now, just kind of sitting out here by the pool because we made sure we got a hotel with a pool so that the kids can have somewhere to swim. The apartments that we'll be in will not have a pool. We are not going to be by too much water in Oaxaca. The beach is like 6 hours away from here. We're in the city center, or Central, which is like the downtown area, for classes, for school. And when we go to Merida, we will stay by the beach, ideally close enough to the water, not necessarily right on it, because those cost coins. But we'll get a hotel again when we transition to Merida so that we can then be on the ground, walking around, checking and finding us a place to stay that is not listed on Airbnb, because Airbnb hikes their prices up. So that was just one of the tips that we got from doing some research in some of the different Facebook groups. So if you are planning on doing an excursion of this sort, we'll anticipate that a lot of people will do the same kind of thing, especially not for the length of time. But if you are somewhat considering expatting for a minute, I don't know if you can really be an expat if you're not going to really expat, but whatevs. We're going to be expats for a little bit, and then we'll be back to not expats. So I was just sitting here thinking, I was like, confession, I guess, around how or why this trip is necesito para living. I can't think of the word. What's to live? I know the word. Viva. Look at you. Look at you. Knowing some words. Necesito para in viva to live. Viver is the verb. Okay, so anyway, we're gonna get better. You're gonna see our Spanish is gonna improve. It has to. Like, if not, I guess I just ain't gonna learn it. But anyway, as far as the confession is concerned, I was sitting here thinking that I really have not worked on my dissertation hardly, like, at all, in a while, since I've had to start back, or needed to start working at the shop more, to help out. Our business is growing, amen. We have great employees. They are awesome, fabulous. They hold it down. Really, if they left, we just have to shut it down, like, quite honestly. But we have some great employees that have been doing wonderful work. And because of the work that they do, people come back to us repeatedly for their promotional product needs and their school uniforms and blah, blah, and blah. And so with that, Marlon needed more help. One of our business partners was transitioning out for health reasons. And so we really needed the extra support to make sure that the business continued to thrive and grow. So I transitioned out of my full-time employment as a educator. Been in education since I graduated from college in 1999. I started with 1999. At the end, I graduated in December 99 and then became a long-term sub in January of 2000. So ever since then, I've been in education. So it's kind of a different transition to not be in education. It's kind of weird. But, did not go back this school year. One, because needed to support at the shop. And then two, knew that we were going to be doing this thing here. So didn't want to be selfish and hold on to a position knowing that I was going to be leaving in the middle of the school year or the beginning of the school year, and that's just not a good place to put people in a school setting, to have to scramble to fill your position. Everybody knows that the best people and candidates are out there at the end of the school year, before the school year actually, like January, February, is when you start looking for filling positions. And so I didn't think that would be fair to them to not relinquish my position so that they can feel it. So I did. Hey. So with that, working at the shop, and finishing out the school year, working at the shop on my days that I was supposed to be working on my dissertation, I didn't work on my dissertation. And so this has been needed so that I can get back to focus. I knew that if I was going to be in the everyday of being at the shop, I would not make space for my dissertation. And that would be unfortunate. Forget the amount of money that it costs to go to the University of Denver. Put that aside, even though that hurts your feelings when you see that doggone tuition bill. But the amount of money needed for that, as well as the amount of time that it took, that I've been using to, whatever that is, to expend my energy towards completing this, and to be this close. I'm on chapter 4, finished up chapter 1 through 3, defended my proposal, and now I just have to write my research findings and my conclusion. And I say that as if that's super easy to do. It's not, but I'm too far to not finish it and figure it out. So this will be my time that I will spend doing that. I'm excited about it, excited about the opportunity to do so, and excited to share with you all how we are planning to do this thing, how we're doing it. I will be transparent with the ways in which we save money, the ways in which we're saving money as we are traveling. I've always posted about, hey, get those credit card points and all that kind of stuff, because that is a big chunk of how we have afforded or saved money, really. I can tell you real quickly, because I don't want this video to be more than 10 minutes, but real quickly, the cost of the flight here was 10,000 points per person. And then, the fees, but the fees end up being what you would add on to your airline flights anyway. So the flights would have been $300 per person. So you do the math. I'll do it for you. That's $2,400 that basically we spent none for 10,000 points. And we got those points from using our credit card, because we use our credit cards for everything, but you pay them off every month. Don't ever, ever, ever carry a balance on a credit card. You give them 0 coins, but you get points, and you only get the credit cards that give you points. So I'll tell you more about which credit cards and all those things in later videos. So boom and boomer. Have a great one. Out for today. Here's the bigs. They just decided to grace us with their presence. The littles have been in the pool for over an hour, and the bigs, I don't know what I guess they ain't getting in the water, which is fine because we ain't got time for it anyway. So now they're about to eat breakfast. All right, adios.